Good morning, students. Dear students, we all want to lead a happy life, and for that, we used to think life in a different way, and we used to demand something from our life, and then when we don't get those things in our life, we are sad, unhappy, and we lose our faith on God and others also, and we get frustrated and depressed. It is said that a good life is when you assume nothing, do more, need less, smile often, dream big, laugh a lot, and realize how blessed you are. So, dear students, work hard in silence and let the success be the noise. If you'll work hard, you'll be successful in your life, and then you'll see you'll never look back in your life. I welcome you all to today's class of English. Dear students, in our previous class, in the previous video, we have started with the chapter prepositions, and we have learnt about preposition of time and preposition of place and movement. And I have told that in some of the books it is like preposition of time, preposition of place, and preposition of movement. But in this book, your prescribed book, preposition of agency and prepositions of manners are also there. In preposition of agency, the words which are used will prove that these denote the means through or by which an action is achieved. Here the action is achieved by the uses of preposition. And in preposition of manner, it denotes the manner in which the action is done. So the examples which are given, the letter has been sent by post, he sliced the cake with a knife. So here the action is achieved, means the letter has come by post and the cake has been found. I mean, you have enjoyed the slice of cake when it was cut with the help of a knife. And in preposition of manner, the examples are the trainees were amazed as the trainer spoke with authority. Here the action is done. The report revealed that the employees were working under compulsion. Here, with and under are used as preposition, and here two actions have been done. Like the first one, amazed and spoke. The second one, revealed and work. So here you have an exercise C, where you have to make sentences with by and with, both as agency and manner. I have done it for you. You'll go through it. First you try your own and then you will see the answer. So these were the three kinds of prepositions we have learnt about. And preposition of time we have done, and we have also learned that which all things come in this category. And in the box on page number 61, you might have seen that where which all places preposition in, on, at, these are used. And preposition of time are in, on, at, for, since, ago, during, while, by the time, till and until. And we have also gone through preposition of place and movement, and we have learnt that in, on, at, under, above, over, behind, outside, inside, near, opposite, around, among, between, below, on top of, next to, beside, by the side of, away from, out of, up, down, round, to, through, OFF, off, in and out, along, towards, past, across. These are adverb of place and movement. And we have also learnt that there are certain other prepositions, that is by, with, under. This kind of prepositions which come in the category of preposition of agency and manner. Now there are exercises given Although let's perfect it, 1 and A and B was your homework. It has been solved now. You may tally your answers. And exercise D of let's crack it and exercise E of let's crack it, this has been done for you. In exercise E of let's crack it, I think it is let's crack it. Exercise E, you have to fill in the blanks with the words by choosing the correct word from the given box, and you have to also encircle the object. Now you have to encircle the word which is used, which is placed after the preposition. So I have done it for you. Kindly go through it, and if you don't understand, you may ask the teacher who takes your live classes. There are many exercises like exercise A of let's perfect it. There also you have to use the appropriate prepositions, and in exercise B you have to put a slash in the sentences where you feel that prepositions are missing, and you have to write the appropriate preposition which will fit there in the space given. In exercise C, again what you have to do, the prepositions are used wrongly over here. You have to underline them, and you have to use the correct prepositions which will be suitable there. Here also 15 questions are there. So you will go first, you will solve all these exercises, and then only you will tally your answers with the PDF sent to you. So dear students, this was the second part of prepositions. If you feel that these things you have not understood, kindly ask your teacher in the live classes. She will definitely clear it for you. So going to wind up today. I hope that you will write all these exercises in book as well as in copy, because when you will write again 2-3 times, you will understand the proper use of prepositions in a sentence, and you will know the topic in a better way. So dear students, going to end my class here. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Have a nice day. Thank you.